Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October read. Let's see what's coming in for you. We're starting right out of the gate with the Knight of Swords, fast energy all across by the tower. Wow. All right, got Ace of Swords at the bottom, the Three of Cups, that's shown up a lot lately. 10 of Wands, the Sun. Oh my goodness. You're not the only one that got the Sun in your near future, and it is such a positive sign. Incredible. Right, moving on, we've got the Two of Wands, the Hermit, interesting, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Look at all these Wands cards, amazing. Wow. Okay, this is eerie. Bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, you are not the only ones that got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. What's even more uncanny is what one of your oracle cards says. Okay, let's just have a look at this first. Nine of Swords, okay, Page of Cups. This is the Wheel of Destiny, this Wheel of Fortune. Your destiny is coming in. This wheel is turning. Trust in divine timing. That's the message that's coming in from your oracle card, which we will get to. This is powerful. Whatever is happening during October is key to your destiny. You are stepping into alignment with your flow, with your destiny, and moving towards the place you were meant to be. What this feels like, this Nine of Swords, I'm getting two things actually. One is that it's time to release these old anxious thoughts, but another is I'm actually getting the sense that you're feeling quite anxious over whatever is changing. There's a lot of fear around this and this tower in your challenge position. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear around this. It feels very heady and unfounded, but we will look at the main spread shortly because you have this Page of Cups under there. It's asking you to trust your heart, be open to new possibilities, and believe in happy ever afters. That Wheel of Fortune, oh, I got shivers when I saw that, especially because both it and the Sun have come in those exact positions for other people. It feels like destiny is at play for a lot of us right now, and all of it is moving us towards our joy. Let's get to your oracle cards. From the Enchanted Forest Oracle, you actually had two cards flip out. I don't normally take two if they come out. I normally put them back and keep shuffling. But in this instance, it felt like the two really wanted to be seen. The first one that came out is the beautiful little bird, which says, trust in the divine timing of the universe. That is precisely the message of the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I got the shivers, because to get the same exact message for the exact same part of your read. These are the overall influencing energies for your read, the oracle cards and the bottom of the deck card, and you got the same message twice. Big, powerful time for you, Scorpio. I feel like this is the month that you have been building up to for quite some time. Now let's look at the other Enchanted Forest oracle card that came through. You got Mystical Door, explore new possibilities with curiosity and openness. I can already see, after drawing your main spread, why this card wanted to be seen and why these two both wanted to come out together. Let me do it this way so that the little bird can be seen. So again, explore new possibilities with curiosity and openness. So when the new comes in, don't resist, be open to them. Okay, let's have a look at the Spirit Animals Oracle. What have you got here? Oh, you've got the adorable sea otter with happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Oh, that's a strong message coming through this month too. I was going to say that again. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Oh my goodness, this is so uncanny. Your oracle cards are perfectly matching what's come out in the tarot. This says, let worry go and instead choose love. That's exactly what that Nine of Swords and Page of Cups are saying. Ignore the worries, ignore the fears, embrace love. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely incredible. Surrender to the waves. I mean, releasing expectations has, as I said, it's been another big message that's coming through a lot this month, as is being in the flow of your life, being in the flow of the universe, of your destiny, getting into the flow state so that when your destiny moments come in, you can ride those waves. That's exactly what this is saying. Surrender to the waves. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. This is already uncanny and amazing, and I'm very excited for you. Let's have a look at this main spread. What's even weirder, I mean, you've got the Three of Cups in your recent past, which is another card of destiny. I kind of feel like we had this in one of the other reads as well, that these two cards kind of ended up in the same place. It's so spooky. I'm going to have to check out what that other read was, because you might want to have a look at that read as well. There may be some elements from that read that are relevant to you and vice versa. Anyway, Three of Cups. It is the three fates weaving your destiny. This is kind of a lower level energy of this Wheel of Fortune. This is your mundane life, getting into the flow of fate, of destiny. This is a very high level card, this Wheel of Fortune. It works at the higher principle level, at the realm of spirit, love, deep connection, and long-term paths. The Three of Cups is more along your everyday life, but it's like fitting your everyday life into your long-term path. That's what these two cards are doing. They're working together. The three fates are weaving your destiny at a kind of lower level, and they are trying to bring heart and fun and play back into it. Be the master of playful living. That's what that Three of Cups is saying. Gosh, these cards, I don't think I've ever chosen oracle cards that more perfectly suited the spread with the tarot. This is about playful living. So in your recent past, this is indicating you have found a sense of fun, or you've possibly been a bit more playful, or you've reconnected with friends at a deeper level, or just more frequently. It's brought a sense of lightness and joy back into your life. It's a very positive energy, and it's really interesting because in the heart of your spread, you have the Knight of Swords. This is a very fast-moving energy. There's a lot of pace and urgency in this, and it's almost like if you go too fast, you're going to miss the sweet, gentle moments that you could catch along the way. I kind of feel like this was so fun. You're trying to move so quickly through life to not let this go, to not lose that sense of fun. And it's brought this tower in your challenge, which is you almost creating calamity, because there's this sense of fear that everything's going to fall apart. So you're racing through life to try to keep up with everything. It's really interesting. These two cards are very much playing off each other. And the tower in that position, interestingly, because it's sideways, if you look at the tower, everything's coming downwards. There's a downward energy, things collapsing, everything coming apart. When it's sideways, it's like everything's in suspension. There's this flavor of you being afraid of things changing. So you're trying to move really quickly. You're distracting yourself as much as you can to hold on to this sweetness from this Three of Cups, and resisting as much as possible any change. You don't want things to change. That's why I was so keen on this beautiful mystical door being part of this read, and why I knew it had to come in. Explore new possibilities with curiosity and openness. Let curiosity and openness be your guide through this, rather than fear and distraction. When things start coming in that are new, when there's a hint of change, be curious and open rather than fearful and resistant. It's a funny energy, and it's really unnecessary because you have extraordinarily positive cards all over the place, Scorpio. So if you are starting to get anxious that things might be changing and that you could be losing something really beautiful that may have only just come in, I can tell you from these cards, you don't need to worry. You're a crown of your read. You've got the Ten of Wands. This journey that you've been walking that's been burdensome, tiresome, that's taken a lot of energy, required a lot of dedication and focus and drive. This is coming to an end. You can see the finish line. It's a little bit like being in the final year of school. You've just got your final exams to go. It's kind of that last push and then you're free. That's the flavor I'm getting here. You just need to keep going. I'm almost feeling like you're using that as an excuse for this energy in the center here, this powerful Knight of Swords and this fear with the tower. Like, you don't want to look at the changes coming in. You just want to keep focusing on the exams. That's all I need to do. Just focus on the exams, get through the exams as quickly as possible, and then we'll just keep moving. Instead, let yourself stop. Let the worries go. Connect back in to your heart with that Page of Cups and think about the positive, beautiful things that you can plant, that Queen of Pentacles, in your world to bring joy and positivity back in. Let this Three of Cups fuel your next phase of life, this joy and sense of fun. Instead of being so focused on driving forward and worrying about change and not letting yourself look at what change might be coming in, let yourself think about it, explore it with curiosity and openness, because you will discover that wonderful things await you. Let this sea otter be your guide. This Three of Cups and this sea otter really want to bring in this happiness energy. Bottom of the spread, you have this awesome Eight of Swords. You have a lot of inspiration, new ideas, insight, and universal support here, but it's below the surface. This is what you are blocking by trying not to look at what change might be coming in, by trying to power forward without thought. This is not being allowed to come to the surface yet because of this fear. If you can tap into this curiosity and openness, you will discover that you have so many ideas. There are so many new inspirations waiting to come to the surface here. They're all within you. This is nothing to be afraid of. This is something to be really excited by. And if you can bring these to the surface, which you are going to do, because look at the rest of the spread. This really feels like it's a temporary challenge, even though it's a challenge for the whole month, this tower. It feels like it's going to sort of come in at different times. It's going to flare up, disappear, come up again, disappear. But eventually, this Ace of Swords is coming to the surface, and it is going to bring in this incredible sun energy. Joy, success, celebration. There is just so much lightness and fun and joy around you with this sun in your near future. It is amazing. It's a chance to celebrate. You've got the Six of Wands in your hopes and fears, which is suggesting you want a reason to celebrate. Look at this. This is so much reason to celebrate. This sun is the ultimate celebration. Whatever joy this is that's coming in, you want to be able to experience it fully. So that's where you need to release this sense of trying to rush through life. Because if you don't stop, oh my goodness, I got that line from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. That's the flavor of this. You don't want to race through so quickly, resisting all of the change along the way, because you'll miss out on this joy. It's not that the joy won't come in, it's that you won't get to experience it to its fullest extent if you're caught up in your head with all these worries and fears of the future and racing ahead without stopping to look around once in a while. So much joy here though. So much joy, so much happiness coming with this sea otter. Your advice card. This is the Two of Wands. You have a choice to make. This wand represents the past. You could stick with what's old and familiar, comfortable and safe, or you could be brave, explore new possibilities with curiosity and openness, and discover that the world is at your fingertips. New adventures are spread out before you, waiting for you to take this new step. This card is asking you to really consider your options here. It doesn't matter if you do choose your old familiar path, but at least be open to the possibilities, because this is an opportunity that's open to you. And while it's open to you, you do want to consider it. Look at what's available to you. And if you look out at that beautiful view and you explore the world at your fingertips that he's holding in his hand there, and you decide that actually this is not what I want, then you know, at least you know the answer. You'll never regret it once you give it consideration, explore it energetically, emotionally, mentally, and make the decision one way or the other. So that's your advice. Really, really important. The Hermit in your external factors, really interesting card, because the Hermit is a very personal card. It's a card of taking time out for yourself, drawing within, trusting your inner guidance, your intuition, your inner wisdom. Because it's in your external factors, I'm actually getting this sense that what's happening around you is almost pushing you towards this internal energy, this sense of drawing in, taking time for yourself. Again, it's a little bit like when you finish school and suddenly you're on holidays, everyone's off doing their own thing and you're sort of forced into a state of solitariness, maybe with nothing to do for a while. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. There's something in your external factors with your relationships, with your work or school or hobbies, whatever is going on. It's like there's some sort of hiatus that's kind of forcing you into a state of solitariness for a period of time. This actually feels like a really good thing, because coming after this Two of Wands, it will give you the space to explore what it is you truly want. And if you have managed to connect in with his joy, to connect in with your divine timing, your destiny, being open to new possibilities coming in, connecting in with your heart and your happiness, if all of that has worked for you, if you've got into the flow of all of that, when this comes in, this hermit, you'll be in a really good space. I mean, he's facing this sun. You'll be in a really, really good space to figure out with this Two of Wands what it is that brings you the most joy, and whether choosing a new path is going to connect you most with that joy, or whether sticking with what you know and following a path that's familiar is going to be the right way for you. I actually love that you get this hermit. It's giving you space and time to be with yourself and to slow you right down after the intensity of that Knight of Swords and the Tower. Whatever this is, this does feel to me, even though it's right in the heart of your spread, and those cards do tend to have more of an influence throughout the whole length of time that the read is based, I'm really feeling for you that it's like a big flare up, and it's going to be important when it's happening. But I don't feel like it is going to drag on too long. Like I said, you might get flare ups of that Tower, flare ups of resistance or stress or anxiety. It'll come up. If you can reconnect back in with your heart, with your happiness, be playful and fun, you'll find that stability and that quiet centeredness again. And when, as I said, when you do get sort of pushed into a state of being solitary, it might not even last that long. It just might be, your friends are all busy, or you get sick for a while and you're kind of forced to stay home and recover. Whatever it is, whatever kind of forces you into a state of just being on your own for a while, try to use that time to its fullest extent, because I feel like you're really going to benefit from it. Now, I did talk about the Six of Wands already. This is you wanting a feeling of celebration, wanting reasons to celebrate, wanting that sense of victory. And I feel like you want recognition for all the hard work that you've done. Going back to that analogy of finishing school, it's like you want people to celebrate you for graduating. That's the sense that you're bringing in with that Six of Wands and your hopes and fears. And like I said, the sun is already giving you a million reasons to celebrate. It's celebration for the sake of celebration. There's just joy in this, in this card and in this near future for you. It's so positive. And in your outcome, the Knight of Wands, such a better energy for you than this Knight of Swords. This particular read, I'm feeling like this is the kind of pace and adventure and enthusiasm that you want. This Knight for you in this position doesn't feel like he's racing ahead because he doesn't want to stop and think, because he doesn't want to look at changes, or he's running away from something. He doesn't have any of that. He's just ready for his new adventure. This is quite the journey you're going on, but it's incredible. I feel like once you get to this Knight of Wands energy, after you've been through this beautiful time of solitude, taking the time that you need, that you've kind of been forced into for whatever reason and by whatever circumstance, you are going to be right in the flow with your destiny. I kind of get the sense that is what this whole read is all about. It's about really aligning your inner landscape with your outer, so that you can get in the flow of your destiny and ride that wheel along the path that you were always meant to walk. And by the end of the month, you feel like you're going to be ready for this new adventure, and you're going to take off with all of the joy and happiness that we've been wanting to bring in for you. This is so exciting. I'm so excited for you, Scorpio. Let me pull some clarifiers for you. How about we pull on those two in the center, because they do feel quite intense. As I said, every other card around them feels so positive. There's just this kind of internal intensity that's going on. You've got the Seven of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. The Ace of Cups. Okay. What is happening here? And, okay, we got two. We got the Devil, which has come out a lot this month, and the Hanged Man. This is really interesting energy. Again, this kind of feels really positive. It's like your options are opening up. There are so many possibilities available for you, this Seven of Cups. I mean, the Seven of Cups could be kind of that castles in the air, castles in the sky kind of thing of dreams unfulfilled. And that could be part of the fear. It's like you don't want to choose a dream just in case it doesn't happen. But what I'm sensing is that you've got all of these possibilities one at a time. These beautiful, wonderful things are going to be given to you. This Ace of Cups, it's like universal support and blessings, new possibilities, following your heart towards something new. And I'm just getting the sense with this Devil, and in this particular Devil card, the two lovers are actually blindfolded. They can't see how to get out of this situation. The Devil is very much about being trapped by old thoughts, old patterns, old habits. I feel like you've been so used to being in this situation of carrying these burdens that is what is driving you to race forward as this knight, to resist any change, because like I said, that Three of Cups, it brought in all of this joy, and you're afraid that you're never going to have it again. So it's like you're closing yourself off to these beautiful offers that are coming in, to all of the possibilities that want to come in, all of the new opportunities for joy and passion and love that want to come your way. Your old beliefs and your routines and habits that you've had to adopt because of this path that you've been on. And again, if we're talking about school, it's almost like you've become institutionalized. You're so used to going to school every day that the thought of having freedom and space to choose the direction of your own life is kind of scary, and you resist it, and you maybe start immediately on some kind of new course just to keep yourself in a familiar environment. You don't need to do that. You're free now. You're free. And there are so many possibilities opening up for you. The universe wants to bring you these incredible blessings, this pearl of wisdom and love and joy. This is very much about being in the flow state. So this Hanged Man, I feel, is really key here. This is asking, it's almost hinting at what this Hermit is going to bring in for you. It's asking you to take time out to regain your balance, to see things from a new perspective. That is really important with this card, and it's really important for you to understand right now, to gain some perspective on this, because all of this feels like it's just a mental block. The Tower in that challenge position, the Knight of Swords in the heart of your spread. It's like your heart knows what it wants. These beautiful Cups cards in here and this Otter here, your heart knows what it wants, and it had it under here. It's exactly that same message. Get out of your head. What does it say here? Let worry go and instead choose love, that Page of Cups. Your heart is ready for this new adventure, for new love, for bringing joy back into your life. Your head is what is in the way. That Knight of Swords, the thoughts are racing and it's keeping you trapped. And this Tower it's promising change, and it's like you're resisting it. But remember, you can gain clarity, you can gain perspective, and when you do, that will allow that incredible Ace of Swords to come to the surface. Your thoughts will get more in alignment with your heart once this rises to the surface, and it will bring that joy in. This is like a confluence of your heart, your head, your energy, and your physical reality all coming into alignment and bringing in that joy. But you're only going to get the full extent of it if you are open and curious about these possible changes coming in. Embrace this new stage of your life. Embrace the path that you're walking, and embrace whatever new opportunities come your way, because they are coming in. That Seven of Cups and that Ace of Cups really telling me that a lot of opportunities are opening up for you. So be open. Don't keep yourself trapped by old beliefs, by a sense of insecurity or self-doubt, anything like that. Get out of your head, take some time out, regain your balance, gain some clarity, and see all of this from a new perspective. You'll be fine. This is really cool. Let me have a look at this advice, this Two of Wands. I'm going to get a little bit more information on that for you, because that's a very important card for you. The Two of Wands is very balanced. I'm not getting any sense of which path you need to take, go forward or back. It's just about examining the options and giving yourself the space and time to really consider them. Interestingly, you got the Five of Swords and this incredible Emperor. This Emperor is that, I call him the wild card of this deck, because he carries much more of a shaman energy. He matches much better with the High Priestess in this deck than he does with the Empress, because of that element of connection to the shadow realms. He's got a little bit of magic about him. This is really interesting. The flavor I'm getting, especially because of that influence of the shadow realms, is that the possibilities, the options that might be laid out before you could be shadowy. You might not see clearly what it is you want, but you need to take charge of this. Try not to fall into self-deception. Don't get stuck in your thoughts. Don't get so caught up in your head that you end up fighting yourself. This Five of Swords is a no-win situation. It's a fight that nobody wins. And I'm really feeling like this is something that could be going on within you if you get stuck. And honestly, the Two of Wands is like all of the twos, could be a little bit of a stalemate situation. You could get really stuck in making a decision for so long that you just go around and round and round. You want to take charge of this with this Emperor. Take charge, make a decision one way or the other. Know that whatever decision you make is going to be right for you, because you are being overseen by that Wheel of Fortune. You are on your path of destiny. Whatever decision you make will be the right one. You just need to give yourself time and space to consider the options and then make that decision. Be confident in what you choose. Follow your heart. When it comes time to making a decision, feel your way through this. That's a big message I've been getting through all these October reads. We need to really trust our heart this month, because apparently our hearts this month are going to be right. They're going to know the right way to take. I'm not talking about the noisy surface emotions. They can get in the way. It's the deeper heart self, which is why you have both that Hanged Man and that Hermit. They are both asking you to go quiet and go deep, to feel that heart space. You don't always need to just be very still and quiet to connect with your heart. These two cards are asking you at different times to do that, because it is obviously very important for you. But you can find your heart through fun, through play. Both that Three of Cups and that Sea Otter card are reminding you to find joy and connect with your heart through play, through simple happiness. Okay, let's have a look here. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize we had two cards that flew out as well. The Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles as your final two cards for the clarifiers, that Two of Wands. The Judgment's a big deal. It's life-changing. That's the dead coming back to life. And it's asking you to welcome in something new again, plant a new seed. These two cards are kind of pushing you towards really being open to the possibility of taking a new path. I don't like pushing people towards a particular path when I get things like the Two of Wands where a decision needs to be made. I tend to like to ensure that the people I'm reading for are accepting of themselves. No judgment. That's part of why that Judgment card did come in. Don't judge yourself when you're making this decision. If you do choose to stick with the tried and true, I feel like it's important that you respect yourself and know that, like I said, the path that you take is the right path for you, because you are on this path of destiny, that the universe is guiding you. That's another message the Judgment brings in. The angels are calling you back from the dead. They are guiding you here. But I am getting the sense that the cards, the energy right now is kind of wanting you to choose to be brave, to choose to take a new path, to be open to new possibilities, embrace them with curiosity and openness. This is about planting a new seed, this Ace of Pentacles. Something new wants to start growing in your world, manifesting, opening doors for you. So if you can be brave and take charge of this, you might find that you're actually going to be a lot happier on a new path. Okay, let's pull on this Knight of Wands in your outcome. Let's see if I can get any more information about what might actually be coming in for you. Oh, it's a bit too many there. Actually, we got three. Let's pull. They all wanted to come out. Oh my goodness, you got the Two of Wands again. You've got the gorgeous Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, embracing your freedom. This is so the card of graduating high school. You're free at last. Trust your intuition as you move forward. You may not know where you're heading, but you are ready for this new adventure, and it is leading you away from what no longer serves you. You're releasing these burdens at last. You are free, and you are getting to embrace this new adventure. You got the Nine of Swords again. That's the one that's under this Wheel of Fortune. Again, these two cards, because you got the Two of Wands twice, and this Two of Wands has been such an important card for you, what this is feeling like is it's asking you to walk away from these anxious thoughts. Don't let these be the driver for your decision making. Don't let fear of the unknown or persistent thoughts that keep you trapped and make you feel small, don't let those be the things that drive the decision with the Two of Wands. Again, I'm not saying that you need to stick with a tried and true or go on a new adventure. Whichever path you take, just be sure that you're following your heart and not letting your anxious thoughts be the driver behind this decision. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Swords. Amazing. I'm going to put this right up here next to that Ten of Wands because they are very linked. This is about slowly and patiently moving away from troubled waters into calmer seas. That's what this whole thing is about. It's moving you towards a place of peace and calm and serenity within and without, but particularly within, because these are the swords. I feel like this is really about you moving away from this state of constant anxiety and inner turmoil and inner judgment of yourself that is keeping you trapped and blindfolded to the possibilities. You're moving away from that. Your thoughts are beginning to calm. It's also right alongside that Wheel of Fortune. This is part of your destiny. Trust in the divine timing. It doesn't matter if it takes a long time. If it happens quickly, wonderful. But this is all about being in the flow again. Right alongside that destiny, trust in that divine timing. Get in the flow. She's on a boat. She's going with the flow of the sea. She's just moving slowly and patiently away from conflict, away from drama, away from this Five of Swords, no-win situation, moving into a space of inner calm where you can embrace your destiny and feel this happiness and this joy that is coming in. All right, let me pull 3 final message cards for you, Scorpio. This is such a powerful read. Wow. Okay, you've already got 2 cards popped out. Keep getting double cards coming out. The Two of Swords and the High Priestess, so powerful. That High Priestess is connecting in that crescent moon with the crescent moon on that Eight of Cups card there. Two of Swords, another decision to be made. Remember I said that when we talk about connecting in with your heart, we're not talking about the surface emotions. She's quieting her surface emotions. She's crossed her heart off because she doesn't want the noisy surface emotions to interfere with her higher wisdom. She's also closed off her senses. She's trying to tap into her intuition with that crescent moon, pointing again to that High Priestess crescent moon. And the fact that they came out together, this is really asking you to trust your intuition here. She's got a decision to make, and she's trying to allow that wisdom from on high to come down through those swords. The swords are the mental suit, remember. In this card, this Ace of Swords, it's piercing the crown chakra, opening up that crown chakra to allow that higher wisdom to come in. This is asking you to allow this Ace of Swords to come to the surface so that your intuition can be heard. Right alongside this Hanged Man as well, it's another message about going quiet, connecting with that higher wisdom and finding your balance and trusting the information you receive. Oh, there we go. Another one, Four of Swords. Another card asking you to take time to go quiet, connecting with your heart. He's got his hands in prayer position over his heart and receiving spiritual downloads. All 3 of these cards are asking you to tap into a different type of thought. This is the thought that is not really thought, but is that higher wisdom, that higher self that we can access when our crown chakra is open. This is all about that intuition, messages from spirit. This particular card is asking you to get into a state of receptivity, which you will when this Hermit energy comes into play sometime in the near future, giving you that space and time to be on your own, to go quiet, to be just with yourself, to connect in with your heart and rediscover your joy. And when you do that, look at this, you got the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is the card that is our mascot for October. September, it was the Knight of Pentacles. 3 of Wands has been all through my reads this month. I'm not sure I've had a single read without the 3 of Wands in it. This is the card of your ships coming in, but it's the moment before they arrive. This is about being patient and prepared, waiting for this new phase of your life to come forward to you. And I feel like this is where you're heading. You're starting to open yourself up to these new possibilities with curiosity and openness. I love it. This is your time, Scorpio. I said it at the beginning. This feels like the month that you've been building towards. And we're not finished yet because the ships haven't arrived with this 3 of Wands. So something is coming ahead. This is kind of you being prepared for whatever comes when those ships arrive. I love this for you. Have an incredible month, Scorpio. We'll see you soon.